There. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Caesar. Without a doubt, the art of fishing and its techniques are changing through time. I have a product for the millions of fishermen along our coasts. But before I get started, I'd like to ask, can someone tell me what chumming is? Any fishermen?
Yeah, it's when you put out bait, usually in a bag, and try to attract the fish. to your boat.
Exactly, yeah. Essentially spreading fish parts in the water to attract marine species, and specifically big game fish. Now, if you'd like to go chumming today, these are your options. The infamous chum block, the ultimate time waster. Be prepared to spend time first defrosting, and then be prepared to get your mesh chum bag out, which is more expensive. And then be prepared to wait for the fish to find it, because a lot of these fish parts just spread on the top of the surface, far away from the boat, not underneath the boat where the fish actually are. Now there are other options. We have a product like Snapper Up, but you can see it's always involving manual labor. Now I'd like to introduce Chum Bomb. Chum Bomb is a ready-to-use, mess-free chumming method that attracts more fish with less effort in a shorter amount of time. The way I came across this product, I've been fishing in the Keys, and my friend introduced me to a technique called sandballing. We had brought out a bucket of sand, a bucket of oats, a bucket of water, and a bucket of chum. We sat there and crafted for a moment until we got something that looks like this, and we had dropped it down the water column and watched it slowly disintegrate down the water. At the end of the day, we had caught snapper and grouper, which are bottom-eating fish, and we had also caught Cerro mackerel, which is a high water column fish. So that told me we had hit the whole entire water column. So at that moment, I knew everybody needs to be using this, and it shouldn't take that much time to be able to get fish in the boat because of what we did that day. As you can see, that's my product in the water, slowly disintegrating. To manufacture this product, I start by mixing my patent-pending formula in a bucket until it reaches a specific consistency. From there, I take my 3D printed molds, which can be manufactured out of my room with a $600 3D printer. From there, as it's captured in a sphere, I put it in the chest freezer, and then it's able to hold the shape by itself, so I can take it out of this mold and then put it into our packaging. According to Florida's Wildlife Conservation Commission, the Florida saltwater industry generates $9.2 billion annually, as well as $20 to $45 million in chum-related sales. And it's not just recreational fishermen we're going after. There's also commercial fishermen who may need this product every day. There's also snorkelers and divers who may not necessarily be into bringing the fish home, but want to see the marine species. That would bring more new customers into bait shops in general, and a couple other groups. Now let's crunch some numbers. Factoring in all costs, my cost per ball is $1.35. So for this 4-pack right here, that would cost me $5.40 to make. I set the profit per package at $3.50. So you, as a customer wanting to go fishing on the boat, you'll see this at the shelf at about $13.35. That brings my gross margin to 40%, which ensures a healthy profit while making a very competitive price point for those products we had seen earlier. I'd also like to mention that I've been in talks with distribution companies, one of the top bait selling companies in South Florida, Bionic Bait. And I have a 2-month startup plan. This will tell me exactly what the company needs to go forward and if we need more funding, essentially. I factored in all costs and it totaled out at $7,100. This summer, with the main goal of being able to scale, I plan on pushing a pilot product line. That way I can collect data, specifically collect data on customer demand and product performance. That way I can refine my offerings and optimize the pricing. One bait shop at a time, I am going to give fishermen the solutions they've been waiting for. Thank you for your time.